the womb, and then we live our life with choices, and then we die, and then this thing come out. So, to continue with this, God creates a soul, puts it in a baby. God somehow also creates Satan. And it's God's creation. They are all God's creation, but then somehow this God make this thing with transform into a snake, and make that snake to tempt Adam and Eve eat the apple. Choices, right? Eat or don't eat the apple. Or become Mother Teresa, or live like a rich gangsters. Choices in life. So, after we die, this thing come out from Mother Teresa or from the gangsters. And there's the door to heaven or door to hell. And of course, gangsters who will think burn in hell forever. And Mother Teresa, well, somehow fly around up there with lots of angels and, you know, blowing trumpets, fiddling, whatever, flying around, and that seems to be fun. At least no more suffering, I suppose. Well, this is a pretty classical kind of view. Again, imagery. But it is we believe, but yes, we believe in God, but not in a classical nonsense. This is called kind of New Age spiritualism. Okay. So what is okay? Break time. Anyone need a little bar break? First, a quick 3-5 minute. Let me. All right. Welcome back. After the break, now we're going to segment 3. Yes, but not in a classical nonsense of the evolution, and that pretty much the physicist, one of the world's well-known physicists, pretty much given us a very good introduction to what I'm about to talk about, a certain aspect of that. So, why is that necessary? Because why are the classical imageries doesn't make too much sense, nonsense? Well, because there are a lot of contradictions and the relevance to today's knowledge of science. Well, the first contradiction is Satan has been winning, right? Because and I don't mean to be disrespectful of any religion, but let's just take the most dominant religion, Christianity, in their view, right? According to that, only about 1/3 of the people are Christians. That means 2/3 of us are not going to heaven. And if we don't go to heaven, there's only one other place we can go. 2/3 of the souls are going to hell. Okay? So God, every day, very busy, making all these new souls pumping into bodies and knowing very well that 2/3 of them we cannot salvage. It's going to his enemy. And the 1/3 of Christians may not be perfect, holding up the Ten Commandments perfectly, so some of us don't go to heaven. And so, Satan is winning all the time. Now, why design with all his almighty, all-knowing knowledge, design a system of failure? So it's contradiction and relevance. And that kind of plan seems to lack wisdom and compassion. We look around the world today, I don't think I need to qualify this statement, right? We have more mystery than happiness, much more in the grand scale of grandeur. Why make such a world of suffering? Just have faith, believe. Well, I'm sorry, faith is not a logical, scientific, or rational answer, right? That kind of faith It's no different from superstition. Just believe, well, why don't you just believe in me too? No, it doesn't work in today's world of relevance. Faith doesn't work. The plan is bad plan, and it's a losing game, right? So these are the contradictions of traditional teachings. Oh, this is a good one. War. Of course we say, it's the bad apples, but then they seem to be dominating, and you look around. Just today on our way here, we saw a cervical demonstration of genocide happening all over the world in the name of religion. Too much figure of speech. They say, no, that's not what we mean. We mean the apple, the temptation. Well, say what you mean. Don't give me imagery that is so not very meaningful to me. These imageries are no longer relevant in the modern technological world. This fatherly figure was zapping the thing from his finger and pushing a soul into the womb. The consequences are unconvincing today, right? Do all this good thing, slave away, you will go to heaven. Where's heaven? It's not convincing. So, the dogma of creation, is made in 7 days. It's just, and then, just a lot of traditional, we call dogma, just contradict science. Just look at fossils, we have carbon dating, we have evolutionary tree, we have ontogeny, recapitulates phylogeny, we have DNA fingerprinting, we have all this thing, and then you say, no, faith, no such thing as evolution, it's just God made man very, very special in his image, and that's it. We are somehow above the rest of it. And there's consequence to that kind of selfishness, right? You then look at the rest of the world, the environment, as not being part of yourself. You're somehow superior to that. But that's not what Jesus is trying to teach. He's trying to teach you're a custodian over these things means you are supposed to look after the world. But rather, we are just draining it like a cancer cell draining its resources of its body when it comes to environmental concern. And that's another issue. So then some other religion says, well, religion is useful because, it gives you, it teaches people to do the right thing, It have installed social order. But we don't need religion to do that. We have laws to forbid us to do the wrong thing. We have education to enlighten us about knowledge and stuff. And we have morality. These are functional substitute for so-called good effect of religion. Those people who try to maintain the cultural part of the religion and not preaching the truth of the religion, they are actually the heretics of the religion. So, what to do then? Well, modernization is not that difficult. Okay, I put that in blue. Satan has been winning. Well, how about individual enlightenment? Okay. God's plan rules everything. How about individual can change destiny? Faith is not an answer. Fine, use logic, critical thinking, like what we do in this lecture series. We talk about we're just as religious as we are in churches or synagogues or temples. But we use modern language, that's all. War, bad apples. Well, how about instead of the Almighty, let's make individual choices. Let's not follow the